Hey, it's nice to have you back here in this new video. Today, let's talk about the ZGCINE VM battery solution and the brand new VM battery plate designed by this company as well. So coming next in this video, we're going to dive deep into the VM battery system by ZGCINE, including this VM-160, the VM-VP1, and this brand new VM battery plate. Just watch carefully. This design gonna blow your mind away. So first thing first, let's talk about this VM battery, ZGCINE V160, the VM battery. That is the largest capacity of this VM series designed by ZGCINE. So compared to the ZGCINE V99, as you have noticed, the V160 is a lot thicker and it's a lot more powerful. To sum up about the highlights of the V160, that it supports the maximum 100 watts charging speed. So this USB-C port on the side. So this USB-C port supports input and output at the same time, and the maximum input power is 100 watts. The USB power delivery 20 watts at 5 amps. This is the fastest charging speed for VM battery ever on the USB-C port on this VM-160, and this is an exclusive feature that you can only get on the V160. And compared to this VM-V99, they only support maximum 40 watts input. So you get a much faster charging speed that you can recover 100% from 0% within 3 hours if you ever use a 100 watts USB power delivery charging adapter. And if you ever apply this gallium nitride 65 watts charge input at the maximum 65 watts, you get recover 100% battery life within 3.5 hours. This the package. You get some key ideas, the highlights, especially about the spec sheet. For the spec sheet, as you might have noticed, this input power maximum 100 watts, for the output power maximum 65 watts. And for DTAP and BP output, this support 13 amps the maximum. So the DTAP, the BP, and the USB-C, all of these adapter, all of sockets support input and output. So you might have, so this is one of the best designed VM battery. It's truly revolutionized the way we use VM battery. So inside the box you get a colorful user manual. Well, what is the packaging list? Here you get a VM battery, user manual, and a nicely built USB-C to C cable. Orange design with silicon rubber, 1 meter long, with the maximum support 100 watts, 20 watts, 5 amps, 100 watts, fast charging input and output. This is pretty insane, and it's really built of high quality. So definitely give it a try, and definitely enjoy charging with this charging cable. And it also doubled as your data transfer cable if you plug into your digital cameras. And here you can see it's overcharge, over temperature, over voltage, over power, and you also get an exclusive feature that you can restore automatically. So this is another brilliant feature designed by ZGCINE that you can only have this feature on this ZGCINE VM battery series, including the V50, V99, and this brand new V160. So they automatically restore and recover back from the dangerous situation. You also get to see these beautiful OLED screens on the side. So if you long press the power on button, you get to see this OLED screen. You can see the remaining battery life, and you also get, this is a colorful screen, nicely designed, and also remember the ZGCINE, this iconic logo, this brand new VI interface for this brand. Fascinates me most about this VM battery is not just about 100 watts fast charging, but it also has a really powerful output capability. For example, this V160 has 2 DTAP. One of them is on the top, the DTAP output number 1, and the DTAP output number 2. So you get a dual DTAP output on a single VM battery without a battery plate. And you also have a USB-C port on the top and a USB port on the side. So I have ever experienced this USB socket also support output as well, and both of these two USB-C ports support maximum 65 watts output. Here's my proof. Take a look. I use this built-in Type-C port, and I use my PowerZ adapter. This is a fast charging tester. Let's take a look at this port. This port on the top, which I have been plugging on the top. You get to see with this USB-C port on the bottom, maximum 65 watts output, and it even support the PPS protocol, the maximum 11 watts at 5 amps. That is altogether 55 watts output via PPS protocol. And here is the deal. If you plug it on the side, you can also test out the real performance. You can see also power on. I also get to see this fast charging protocol via power delivery. It has the same performance with the USB-C on the top. This is the user manual will never told you this little secret. As you have noticed, the maximum 65 watts output via the USB-C port, and its PPS maximum 55 watts output. So this is pretty unique about this camera, and if you have noticed, you can really charge the other lights just like this. With the USB-C input port on the side, it will also be doubled as a fast charging output with Type-C. And for the Type-C port on the top, this is output only Type-C port. But anyway, this is a really hardcore design. So to wrap up about this ZGCINE V160, to not only has superb output capability, but also has a lot of useful socket and it boosts our content creation. So for example, the two D-type output, a single BP socket on the bottom, the standard VM-VP socket support input and output. So the two D-type ports also support input and output. And for the dual USB-C, the C port on the side support input and output. The C port on the top only support output. Anyway, this is a really hardcore design, really powerful, and it also has 142 watts hour inside this small form factor. And the weight about this VM battery is 757 grams. It's really lightweight considering about this capacity and long-term battery life. For those of you who might be interested in the ZGCINE V160, the VM battery that is full of powerful ports, here is a limited deal for my subscribers. You can have a 15% off with my specific coupon code. Definitely check it out and remember to use the link down in the description. And I do hope you can enjoy your shooting with the ZGCINE V160. And coming next, I'm going to share with you something that is even better, I mean, totally blew my mind away. That is the V-mount plate. It's V-mount battery plate. It's just awesome. This is my favorite design by ZGCINE by far, and it's just brilliant. And this is the spec sheet on the side. Let's take a look at this one. It has a DC output, the D-type output, the C1, C2, the dual USB-C output, and the USB-A output. So for the DC output, maximum is 3 amps, the D-type maximum 15 amps, and the USB-A maximum 80 watts, and USB-C maximum 60 watts. This is by far the brief recap about this plate. Here's the plate. You can gonna see the front-facing V-mount plate, the top USB-A and 2 USB-C ports. Left, power on off button, a D-type switch, power on off button, the D-type and 12 watts output, and on the other side, another D-type output, 12 watts and 8.4 watts DC output. So it fills up with various ports. It's just brilliant. If you ever make a combo for the ZGCINE V160 and this V-mount battery plate, you get the most powerful design ever happened on this V-mount battery history. And the V-mount plate also has different bundles. So what is in my hand is a Kit2 that also has a swiveling mechanism and this 15mm carbon fiber rail system clamp. So you can clamp to your rail system and you can adjust the angle of this V-mount plate. And in the Kit1 edition, you also have this 15mm clamp, but you will not get this VR03, which is a tilting mechanism. So this is the only difference in between this Kit1 and Kit2. They both share the same excellent design on this V-mount plate. And inside this package, you also get another 2 nicely built USB cable. That is, one of them is this CFC cable as well. Another one is an USB A to C cable. Also has the same material, but with different port on the side. And this also has a hexagon screw mount where you can adjust this rail system on the back of this plate, where you can adjust the plate to the top or to the bottom that best fits your content creation. Another brilliant design, that is, it has an inbuilt indication light on the side. So take a look. We might have installed this V-mount battery in the D-type port. And once we have turned on the switch, take a look at this indication light. It turns to green by default. But if you are short of capacity of the V-mount battery, the LED light will turn red, which means that you have to recharge your V-mount battery as quickly as possible. But since you have already mounted this ZGCINE VM battery, you don't have to remove the VM battery. You can directly charge this VM battery via the Type-C port on the side. So for the ZGCINE V99, you also can charge this battery via this Type-C port on the side. So these are definitely the brilliant design by ZGCINE, and I think I just love it. For those of you who are a heavy-duty professional content creator, to definitely give it a try on the ZGCINE, the V-mount battery and the V-mount plate, because this combo is the most powerful design I ever come across in my life. Look at all these ports. If you mount a V160 to this V-mount plate, you get four different D-type ports that support input and output, and you get 4 USB-C ports, and one of them support 100 watts fast charging, and you get 1 USB-A port that support a maximum 80 watts output, and you get 2 12 watts output DC output that you can charge, you can power your monitor or some other system, and you also get 1 8.4 watts DC output that could charge your dummy battery in your digital cameras. Anyway, this is just so powerful and brilliant, and I just love it. So for those of you who are still wondering which is the best solution for your content creation, so definitely check out the link down in my description, where you can literally check out the ZGCINE official website or the Amazon, so you can just enjoy this brilliant, breathtaking design in the V-mount battery, this industry, and just look at how beautiful the V-mount battery plate. It's full of different ports. Yeah, and one more thing to say, that is on the bottom of this V-mount battery, you also get 5 extra according to mount thread hole. You can adapt your plate to your different quick release system, and you also get 5 extra according to mount thread on the top, where you can also use this socket as your extension point. Anyway, if you want to know more about this V-mount battery, please refer to the link down in my description. But I still want to see more exciting new features on the V-mount plate. For example, what if this USB-C port on the side also supports fast charging for your V-mount battery? I mean, this V-mount battery is actually a BP port on the bottom to the DC port converter. So it converts the BP port into different DC port on the side, the D-type, the DC, USB-A, USB-C. But what if you can reverse charge on V-mount battery with this BP port, because the BP port also supports input charging as well. So what if in the future we get a VP2 that support fast charging natively on the USB-C port on the battery plate, and it converts this power delivery, this energy into the BP port, reverse charging your V-mount battery on the go. And what if you get what if you have an internally UPS system for the V-mount plate? I mean, you got a small capacity lithium battery inside this V-mount plate, but you can directly power your system for a short period of time. While during that short period of time, you can hot swappable to another V-mount battery that maintain your system on the go, fast charging all the time. So you can literally shot 7 multiplied 24 hours all day long without have to power on. You can even use your SD card relay to capture unlimited content with unlimited power delivery. So my futuristic prediction about this V-mount battery plate is number 1, the USB-C reverse charging for this V-mount battery. So including the ZGCINE edition and some conventional V-mount battery that only has D-tap and the BP port. And the second is the internal uninterrupted power system that's built inside this V-mount plate that could literally last for several minutes, that makes this V-mount plate hot swappable for the first time ever in the history. So this is my futuristic prediction about this V-mount plate. I do hope that ZGCINE could continue their excellent design and make it happen in the future. And by that moment, I will definitely make another in-depth review video to share with you the exciting new features. So last but not least, let's jump right inside this ZGCINE website. I just want to give you an overview and a recap on this whole brand because we have covered a lot of ZGCINE product on our YouTube channel, and I just want to give you a complete summary, complete wrap up at this moment for you to better understand this brand as well. Here I'd like to share with you my screen capture about the ZGCINE official website because it's a nicely built website that gives you a complete overview on the ZGCINE product line. So on this front page, you get to see all of the product designed by ZGCINE by far, including the 3 different V-mount battery, the V50, V99, and this brand new V160. And also has some unique solution for our content creators, such as for the Sony ZV-1 users. They provide a PSPX1, which I will also share with you in my another review video. And also have some specific design for Rode wireless Go system. For example, this R30 Pro and R30. And also design some charging case for the GoPro action cameras, including the G10 and G10 Mini, and some really unique MPF battery plate and this brand new V-mount battery plate. So altogether, the ZGCINE product line consists of 4 different groups. Number 1 is a mini V-mount battery, including 3 different capacity. Another one is a V-mount battery plate, including VM-1, which I will share with you in this video, and this GoPro battery charging case, the Rode wireless Go charging case. So this is a complete family of this V-mount battery, the V50, V99, and its V160, which I think the V160 is the most hardcore, most powerful design by far in the V-mount battery history. And this is a multifunctional MPF battery that supports 3 output ports simultaneously, which I've also covered in my previous in-depth review. And the ZGCINE charging case is compatible with GoPro 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's the latest GoPro Hero 11 Black. And the charging case for the Rode wireless Go system is also brilliant. It charges 3 times for the Go2 system simultaneously. Okay, let's take a brief look at the mini V-mount battery. There's 3 different designs, and for the ZGCINE V160, which I mean that you get to see this USB-C port support input and output. And for the ZGCINE V50 V-mount battery, they also support, did you see that USB-C port support input and output at the same time. And the V-mount battery plate, the Kit1 and Kit2 they share the same plate but with different accessories. So this Kit1, it has an inbuilt 15mm clamp built inside its package, which is called the VR-01. And for the Kit2, things got a little bit more interesting because it has tilting mechanism, just like this one, and a 15mm tube clamp as well. And you can also purchase this V-mount battery plate kit individually, just like this one. It's a real block. It's a real block with a cornice mount thread hole for DSLRs. This is a very unique design. And you also get the VR-02. You also get this V-mount battery plate. This is designed specific for the quick release plate. So this is also another unique design. So this is a pure lock mount battery plate quick release plate. So definitely check this out if you need this design. And for the Kit2, you also get a VR-03. That is definitely another brilliant design. It's the VR Kit2 mount. So the VP1, Kit1, Kit2 is the most recommended by our YouTube channel, which I think is perhaps the most powerful V-mount plate by far. And if you ever want to know more about this company and its product, you can refer to the other groups, our page, which I will not cover in this video. And if you want to know more about this product and their review video, you can refer to the links down in my description. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Anyway, I really love this hardcore, the battery solution for the ZGCINE. And talk to you soon. See you next time. Bye.